Right, so prior to deploying the CTD, there are a number of things that you should do. First and foremost, you should tie the CTD onto a bit of rope, and this rope should be tied on a nice secure knot, and maybe even a shackle like we have here. And the rope should be tied at both ends, so the rope should be tied onto the boat and onto the CTD, so you can't lose it. You need to take this hose off between the inlet and the outlet to make sure the water is able to circulate through. You need to make sure that the cap that protects the download plug is on, and then what you need to do is turn the switch on, CTD on, so put the magnetic switch up and then just quietly lower the CTD over the side. And then when you put the CTD into the water, it can take a number of minutes for the air bubbles to come out. You can see the air bubbles coming out of the CTD here, and it also takes a wee while for the pump to kick on, so you just need to hold it a metre or so below the surface whilst the CTD equilibrates with the water temperature, whilst the pump kicks into gear and circulates water through the oxygen sensor and the fluorometer. Okay, so now we've allowed the CTD to equilibrate, so we can start to quietly lower it down. So you don't want to lower it down too fast, just a nice gentle pace so that it picks up all the changes in the water column you're looking for. So after we've lowered it down and got to the depth that we want to go to, then we start to bring it back up. Once again, nice and quietly. And then we can put it back on board the boat. And the first thing you want to do when you've pulled it back on board is turn the CTD off. Right, so now what we want to do is check to make sure that we've actually got some data on the CTD. So to do that, we need to connect the computer we have here to the CTD using the download cable. So the first thing we want to do is take off this, and we need to connect this download cable here. And if you can see here that one of the pins is slightly larger than the rest, and on this download cable there's a small knob sitting at the top. This larger pin and the small knob actually line up. You just need to gently ease it on like that, and maybe squeeze a bit of air out. There we go, and it's nice and securely connected now. So now we need to connect the serial port into the computer, and this just goes onto the COM port at the back of the computer. So that's the COM port all nice and securely connected, so now we can try and communicate with the CTD using the computer. So to do that we use the Seabird software called CTerm. You can start CTerm by selecting it from the Seabird folder in the applications. Once you've selected it and started it, if you press the connect button, this will connect the computer to the CTD. Once the computer is correctly connected, you should see an S with a greater than sign. If you then select status, this will bring up all the information you need to know about the CTD. This includes the voltage of the main batteries, which here we have 12.2, which is about what you'd expect with a brand new set, and also the number of casts. Here we've got 2 casts, including the cast we've just done. The number of casts should increase every time you turn the magnetic switch on and off. So that's all for today. Thanks very much for watching. Have a good day.